Hello, welcome back. We're still alone in the world. Episode 1 went out today. I haven't seen anybody's reaction to it as yet, but you know, I play for fun, so I don't care. Watch it, don't watch it, I'm still gonna play. So this little thing, we got just over an hour on this. It ticked over to an hour before I did the last bit of cutting. I'll show the area that we ended up mowing. I'm already coughing, you know, it's like, this is milk that hen. If he's not coughing, it's not me. So I ended up cutting all the way down here. All the way down to that edge there. And then all the way up here, and then I had to cut diagonally in front of that tree and then back down to the, back down to Jack. So that's what we ended up cutting. And in the silo, somebody call it, in the bunker, in the clamp, in the pit, on the floor over here, we've got just over 60,000. 60,634, and I have compacted it. No, I didn't compact it with that. I used the grape harvester because that's the heaviest piece of kit we had, and our tractor was, yeah, it wasn't great. So we're going to cover that. We're still in August. We need to feed Jack. I'm hoping I've got it all in. Yes. The good thing with this kitten, because it acts like a forage wagon, I can actually scoop up the chaff and then dump it back in the middle. So we've got about 60,000 litres in here, which is awesome. I could have cut a lot more, but the problem I had, there's a bit there that's just spilled out the end. That's because I'm walking on it. The problem I had is this thing tipping was getting stuck. The chaff, even compacted, was covering my feet. So not so great. So that's that. So let's pop this over here. We'll stick it by the front door. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna be in anybody's way. And it's tiny enough. What's wrong with my arms? Some funky looking arms there, man. Do they normally look like that? Maybe it's the jumper, it's just making me look funny. So that's that. So that's now doing its merry thing. We are due rain, which is always a pain in the bum. But over here, somewhere here-ish, was it? I don't remember now. There should be a lot of stumps. I'm sure they were here. I'll send the drone up. Zoop. Yeah, there they are. Look. Stump, 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 stump. And then there should be one in there. We'll find them when we do other things. So what I'll do, just so I can see them, I'll just blob a bit of that next to them while I can see them. Makes my life a little bit easier when we're stump grinding. Now the little stumps have got a habit of deleting themselves for the little whippy trees. I'm sure there was one in here. Maybe not. But you will happen to notice that the American elm and the stone pine are gone. Money's up to $4 grand. Just over. So that's where we're at. See, easier to spot now. Look, you can actually see them in the grand scheme of things. Just a little bit easier when it comes to ploughing and grass cutting and all that shenanigans. It's probably further this way. This thing, I'm not convinced, but I'm going to keep it for now. So you can't use that without being on that as an attachment to open and close it. But when you're on that, you can use the end of the boom, so this part. I know you're hungry, mate. But you can't use this or rotate the base. if you're on this bit, you can use this bit and this bit, but you can't utilize the header to open and close and all that good shenanigans, which is also a pain in the bum. And if you're on the tractor, you can switch between the two as often as you like. If you're on this seat, you can only do what you're on. So if I start on this, I can't change it to go back to the crane. If I start on the crane, I can't use the header. It's a pretty cool piece of kit, and it's got me out of a narrow squeak. And we've only removed, what? 1, 2, 3... 3 spruce, 1 American elm, and 1 stone pine. They're not all fully grown, they're all about 23 meters. And 2 of the whippy spruce. Which is where we are at. I want to get rid of this tree, and then we need to feed Jack, because he's got the ump. Can you hear him shouting from over there? This is probably going to land right on my barn, because that's the sort of luck I get. What's a long old cut? No, I missed. Why have I got grass growing? Should be growing grapes, not grass. Stump is just here. Let's put a spot of forest texture on it so I know where it is. There we go. We'll put a bit of forest texture on this one as well. We're going to take this out. There we go. So yeah. So how are you guys? I hope you all enjoyed my setup video to this challenge. It's a little bit different, right? Yeah. I don't think I've seen anybody do a start from scratch and start with a Husqvarna lawnmower. It's not even a proper mower, is it? It's just a mower for your garden. Oh, always missed one. There you go. So yeah. Is what it is. And then, as I said in the first episode, I haven't used and I haven't seen anybody use that trailed crane thing since Mr. Silly P did a review on it. I think he might be the only person I've ever seen use it other than myself. So that's always fun, right? That is pick-upable. Bit long, but it is pick-upable. This one is also pick-upable. This one won't be. No. No. Any poop? Nope. Not sure why they would be. Grab this. You see how that bounces, that crane arm, you see? When you're trying to load things with it, it either doesn't move, or it moves really quick, or it bounces. Either way, it's a little bit scary. Right. We'll pop these onto in here by hand. There we go. 1, ha ha. 2, ha ha. So we need to make. We'll probably just take down these 2 trees and then we'll go and sort out Jack, I think. Apologise for the coughing, but you know, this is me we're talking about. Oh, I did try before you comment and say why don't you try a different tractor, because this one's got options. You know, it opens the window, we can open the door and stuff. I have tried a different tractor and it makes no difference. You still have to be on the crane or the head, and I can't change between crane and head from the crane itself, if that makes sense. But I can do all of it from the tractor. Now the whole point Oh, see, that's really annoying. The whole point of having this thing was so that I didn't have to worry about all this shenanigans. I could just pick it up and away we go, but apparently not. Now, I did say at the end of the last episode that I would get a trailer full ready for you, and I did. I got all the stumps and all the all the bits of tree from the maple and that, all in the trailer, but it was jostling around like a trooper, and I thought there's no way that's gonna survive until I can come back on record. That's not an option. So yeah, I sold it and here we are. So I will get used to this and the way it works, and then I'll jump into a real tree harvester and not better work it. I said before, the Volvo harvesters and the way that they work feels a lot more natural for me. I know some people find of the Volvos and that quite difficult because they're because the way that they're configured is opposite to the way the standard and the ponds and all that. They're backwards. And this can sound really weird. They're almost configured left-handed. Does that make sense? It's gonna make sense to somebody, surely. And I find that really comfortable compared to other things that are not configured left-handed. I know, a little bit difficult. So yes, the plan for this episode is feed the horse, and that is literally the only plans that I have for this episode. Everything else will be on the fly. And if you've watched my channel before, you'll know that that's generally how I roll. I knew that one was going to be a bit heavy. I have to bring it down here anyway. Right. Let's drop this one down. I apologise for being quiet during my log loading. It's just yeah, I like to concentrate. I've had a few of the old trees bounce and skedaddle. I did mention in the first episode, trees are not what they seem on this map. Some of them are floating even, because you know they can. This is quite a long one. I'll cut these slightly shorter if I can, so that we get more weight back on the trailer. Still need to go and grab ourselves a weight for the tractor, because that's going to be the trailer's going to be heavier than the tractor like it was last time, and because it's heavier than the tractor, it pushes down on the 3-point and the front of the tractor comes up. This really is longer than the other one, isn't it? Can I pick that up? Yes I can. Can I pick that one up? Yes I can. Can I pick that one up? Yes, I can. That's 3 I can pick up by hand. And that one, 4. Not that one, surely. No. Start the engine, unfold the little legs. Then I can disconnect. Go get the trailer. So yeah. So that's where we is at. I need to have a quick shifty at the at some sort of stump grinding type doohickey. It might be a case of we're gonna have to grab ourselves a front loader, skid steer, or something like that to mulch the stumps. I'm not sure our little tractor's gonna have enough horsepower to be able to run mulchers and grinders and all that and all that jazz. So yeah, and there's that little, is it Seppi that I like, little red and black one. It works well on the little John Deere skid steer. So you know, well, you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It does exactly what I needed to do. So some more weight this side. There we go. Drop that down. That trailer's pretty much full actually. I had, when we did the Baker's Dozen challenge, and I used this trailer, if you overfilled it, it would shake. Not sure if it's had an update since my my shaky shenanigans, but that's literally how it would roll. If yeah, if you overfilled it, it would just shake and shake and shake. I'm going to have to spin that. No, I can spin that way. I was just going to say I can't get it to rotate the way I want it, but it will. Clearly I was doing something wrong. I can tell you what I was doing wrong. Something. Get in there. Thank you. That's not how you load a trailer, by the way. You don't do things like that. Yeah, that's how you're gonna break it, not load it. If I jump out of here and jump into this, see, look how much easier. Is that going to work this time? It's actually working at the minute. Don't jinx it, the man. It's working. No, stopped. I can't get back to the header. I thought we had that then. I was just gonna say, maybe just leaving the game and going back in again would have rectified my issue, but apparently not. Let me move you closer slightly. Bear with. As the mic scrapes across the floor. For all of you that didn't catch the first one, if you're wondering why I've gone for this kitten, I'm not like the Anderson login trailer with a hook, with a grapple, with a whatever you want to call it. And why have I gone for this one? I shall reiterate. The trailer is reconfigurable to a flatbed. And this thing can have a bucket on it, a hook on it, and all sorts of shenanigans. And as we can't have any of that on our little tractor, I thought it would be a good idea. Yes, Muggins here. I thought he'd had a good idea. Oh. And that was to buy one of these. Am I regretting it? No. Is it a learning curve? Yes. Will I get there? I won't have a choice. This is what we've got. So let's make it work. Right, drop the legs down. Disconnect that. There we go. And then we need to whack some straps on this. Ugh. That'll be alright. Don't need loads of straps. Only going down a road. Yeah, you're gonna need a weight of some standing. And a new tractor, a bigger one. It seems strange. I was thinking about this at the end of the last episode. It seems strange that you start with grapes and I hit a bump in the road and it threw the tractor. You see them all jostling for dear life. Start with grapes, a grape harvester, a vineyard tractor. If I slow down, it should help. I told you, if you get them above the supports on the side, they don't like it. I am not, and I repeat that, I am not going to undo these tension straps until I've sold it. I am not going to go find that crane and reload the trailer. I did say, I warned you. Right. Place your bets. 3 grand. 6 grand. I shall take 6 grand of anybody's money. That means you're up to 10 grand. There is another mod that I thought about placing in the last episode and didn't. I don't really want to drive it all the way down here. Could grab one of these just to grab. Right, that's as cheap as chips. We'll grab one of those. And then we'll grab a weight. I'm going to go for the class because that's my go-to. And it's quite small. And then pallets. I got a feeling that these pallets, these ones are going to be far too heavy. That's a vegetable pallet. Have I got the spuds? Nah. Darn and dag nabbit. Ah. I thought I had the refillable mesh tin boxy things. Ah, fudgesicles. Because if I had those in, we could have Not 4.5. If you're going to go for one, let's go for one. That's grass. I want this one. And then we're going to need some straw. Right. The trailer will need reconfiguring to put all this shenanigans on it. With that pallet fork loading device, I don't have a chance to get any of that on the trailer. I'm not sure the capacity of the barn. I haven't used it. This could go well, this could go horribly. I'm hoping this has got enough oomph to skip across the ground without falling off, because I know darn well that it's too heavy for my tractor, even with the weight. So I'm just going to scuff the pallet all the way back to the yard. Now, if you guys saw my donut challenge, Baker's Dozen challenge, the donuts that I did on Calmlands with Rusty Money Gaming, if you guys saw that, you'll know that these pallets on the farm supply thing, even with the Fiat Agri, and I think I had a 2-ton weight on the back, on the front loader, the rear wheels would bounce. They are monumentally heavy. However, if I'd had those crates and mesh wiry vegetable things installed, what are they called? The fillable crate things. And then you decant it from this into that. Get the beacon on. Yeah, you decant it. You can actually lift it better. Not great. I'll just jump out quickly. Oh, stop. These are 2.7 ton. Excuse me. I think when you pop them into the crates, they drop down to like 1.4 ton, which is a lot better, isn't it? Yes, I don't want to overfill this because we've now got a hay bale, so I want to get about half of this in here if possible. As soon as it starts going in, we can drive out because it should be lighter. Am I not in the trigger at all now? Oh, I see what it is. It's not high enough. 75, 70. See the front dropping? Right, that's about halfway. And oh, we just bung the rest in. We don't. It says root crops. Now, as far as I'm aware, the root crops are just those three. There's no... It says root crops, but it doesn't specify that I can put potatoes in there, just carrots. 5,000. Ideally, we could do with... Now the front's too heavy. You see, you're never going to win. Never. I mean, I could have gone for the other pallet fork thingy, but that's 10 grand. That would have implied I would have to do more work, and that is not an option. As I say, the whole plan for this episode in my head was feed Jack. Jack the horse needed feeding. I did bring the trailer down so that I could reconfigure and yeah, to and then load up that. What I might do, which I've done on quite a few Let's Plays, where you're not allowed to lease and buy and all that shenanigans, what I might actually do is buy a forklift or something, just to leave at the store. It will belong to don't know. It can't be Sharon. Sharon goes everywhere with me. Oh, we need a new name for the lady at the store. Done us. What should we call the lady at the store? Dave. No. Why is it always a lady at the store? They make better sales reps, I suppose. Not to put it too sexist, but the chances are there's a lot of female sales staff because a lot of the customers are male. And there are some dirty old men out there. That's my take on it. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Dirty, dirty old man. Reminds me of Steptoe. You dirty old man. Oh, you... I knew you would. Get rid of that. It's in my way. There we go. Looks a bit silly, but it works, right? Been half an hour already. See, don't time fly when you're having fun. Now this is what I've been saying for a long time. You've been in for as long as I've been playing, which is about half an hour. 33 minutes. Which is fine. Because, you know, I would have to do this anyway. Now, what people forget is the fact that, yeah, you've only got a 25-minute episode, and you've got 3 time lapses, and you got 2 of these, and 1 of those, and 1 montage, and straw is full. And 1 montage, and 1 of these, and 1 of them, and but I played for like 3 hours to get your 25-minute episode. And I got no issue for playing for 3 hours, but it's just people seem to forget the amount of work that us content creators do in the background. Of these videos and how much time we spend, especially us guys on console. I'm not saying PC guys don't spend a lot of time doing things, because they do, but it's like now I'm driving to and from the store. I don't have store deliveries. I have to drive back to the shop. There's not an option. I've got to drive there and back. Field creation, field prep work on console. When you're prepping fields and you've got grass, sandbox, which is what this is basically, right? It's a sandbox field. You can make it however you want to make it, which is brilliant. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, which is absolutely brilliant. I do like these sort of maps. Can I get enough centre of gravity on there for it to not go south? And we can drive a little bit faster maybe? There's a lot of this is actually handling this pallet better than that Fiat Agri I was just talking about. I do like me a Fiat Agri, I'm not gonna lie to you. If we get this in, it should completely fill that barn, and then I think Jack needs a girlfriend. At least a playmate. What should we call Jack's mate? I was going to say the obvious one is Jill, isn't it? We'll have Jack and Jill. Why not? Oh, ice cold glass of milk. Have a quick shifty. Yeah, it should be about the same, and it should pretty much fill that. The problem is we've got no root crops at all. None. And I haven't been able to find, I'm not saying they don't exist, but I haven't been able to find pallets or pick-upable stuff. I can't find, you can buy pallets of, actually, I didn't even check. I'm sure they don't do pallets of carrots and stuff now, do they? There's sugar beets, that's not helpful. No. Big bags. I'm sure if I downloaded the, I'm not even sure it's on there to be honest, the production thing. Bible production things. It's only the stuff you make, not the stuff you've got. Jack's, there he is. Pimento. Pinto even. So what colour is Jill? He needs someone to talk to, he's bored in there. 800 quid for that. How much is the horsey box? 16. We are going to just get it delivered. Yeah, we'll buy Jill. So now, no, we're gonna rename you to Jill. Change. We have Jack and Jill. My kids will love that. Where are they? He's hiding like he's scared of her. Bless him. There we go. Jack and Jill. Jobbed. She doesn't bite. Hard. You're a big boy. Go on. Go talk to her. Don't pretend you're eating the grass. Suit yourself. Hello. Nice. Not the biggest fan of horses in real life, but you know, there are those that do. You know, I respect them. I know, you know, I admire their physique. Nothing should be that buff. But yeah, don't know. Anywho's, any poop? Any poop? Any poop? Any poop? No poop. So that's that. We are where we are at the end. 2 grand. Where are we? 40 minutes. Let's have a quick shifty in here under plows. That's 2.5 grand. Then we can pull that. 14. Ooh, do you think we're going to pull that? If we grab that, we can plough that out. And we can have an actual... our first actual field. That's still running. I thought I turned that off. Don't know, I might have to test that off screen, see if it works. See if it works. These things need tilly vanting with. I mean, we could get a cheap seeder and get some seed in here. Could we? No, I want to extend these out. Alright. I'm going to leave it there for this episode. 40 odd minutes. I fed Jack and Jill. And we've taken down a few more trees. Made some money. Money's down again to £2,000, but you know, can't have it always. How much is the stump grinding doohickey? It's going to have to be 27 grand. Are you having a laugh? 27 grand. Wowza. You see, that one's only 12. That goes on the front loader. It doesn't, it goes on something else. That's £5,000. I like that one. Oh well. On that bombshell, I'm going to sell a few more trees. And yeah, make a few more quid, I suppose. Oh, one more thing while we're in here. I can't use a lot of this because it's it's thingy. Oh, £5,000. 30 grand for that one. There we have it. I'm not entirely sure what to do now. Wait for those to get old enough and sell them. Chop down a load more trees is basically the option, right? Yeah, so what I'll do is I'm going to chop down a load of trees and get them sold. And I'll see you in September. Just hide in the bushes, see if they're mingling. No, they're not. On that shiny note, as always guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of you. Please take care, and I'll see you all in my next adventure. Cheers guys.